heroes that never got their names inscribed anywhere. Well, I can tell you one. And now you watch this. This is how this hero was made. There was a fellow by the name of Paul Revere. Everybody done heard of him. And he rode through the town. Some guy saw him come riding. Hey, Paul, where are you going? Why are you riding that horse so fast? He said, the redcoats are coming. And they made a hero out of him. Now, if he had been riding through that town, he had stolen George Washington's horse, saw the British come and got scared, and was running through the town, they asked him, hey, Paul, why are you going? Why are you riding that horse so fast? His answer would have been the same. He would have been a coward. But it's called what we think of the person, what he is actually, what makes the hero, or what makes the difference. I'm going to tell you some people, name some people, some old boring people. And if you've heard of them, just raise your hand. Sally and James Allen. You've heard of Sally Allen and James Allen. Now don't tell me you know them because you tell me your age. Have you heard of Evelyn Burton Gray? Have you heard of William Allen? Have you heard of Ollie Gray Parson? Have you heard of Odessa Dawson? Have you heard of Mary Hooks Coleman? Have you heard of Dennis Coleman? Have you heard of Alan Coleman? Have you heard of Frank Dawson? Have you heard of Reuben Dawson? Have you heard of Whistle Dawson? Have you heard of Alma Coleman Robinson? Have you heard of Albertine Coleman Johnson? Have you heard of Cora Coleman Napper? Have you heard of Alan Coleman Jr.? Have you heard of Ollie Mae Coleman Foster? Have you heard of Alisa Coleman Becker? Have you heard of Emerson Coleman? Have you heard of Clinton Coleman? Have you heard of Edward Charles Coleman? Have you heard of Benny Coleman Becker?
All right now.
Have you heard of Vernon Coleman?
No.
If you have not heard of these names and you just heard them for the first time, write them down. Because those people that I named are the giants whose shoulders we stand on. Oh, Dover, don't let me goodness. Yes. But these are the people, those people who I before named. William Allen, James Allen, and Sally Allen were slaves. They were sold in Tennessee. to two different families in Greenwood, Louisiana. But when they got to Greenwood, those families knew each other. And Sally was a young girl, about 11 years old. James was about 9 years old. But those families started to visit each other. And these two kids that they had bought as slaves knew each other. And lo and behold, they discovered that they were sisters and brothers. Sally Allen and James Allen were sisters and brothers. Arthur Lee Dawson is a descendant of James Allen. We are descendants of Sally Allen and Brayton. Sally Allen Brayton. She married a Brayton. Eveline Brayton was the oldest daughter of Sally Allen. She was born a slave. She was the elder of their daughters. Ollie Parson Gray was Eveline Gray's daughter. Mary Hood Coleman was Ollie Parson Gray's daughter. And all of these, Alma and the rest of them, was Mary Coleman's children. And Allen Coleman's children. And that is what we need to remember. We need to learn that. You need to teach your children that that's their heritage. We are standing on the shoulders of giants, but we don't know who we are standing on. And that's what you don't know who you're standing on. That means you don't know who you are or where you came from. Those people are responsible for all of us, the Coleman family. That's where we came from. So we need to teach our children. First, we need to learn. My daddy used to say, a man can't do any more than he knows. If you don't know nothing, you can't do nothing. If you don't don't learn yourself, you can't teach your children. You can't be where you don't go, and you can't teach that you don't know. So you need to learn about your family history. Once you learn that and teach that, that will solve a multitude of problems, of disruptions in families. That is very, very important. We teach our children their heritage. The next thing is I want to say I am proud of all of you. Ned Norman and Joe Fisher sent their greetings and well wishes. But I want you to know those of you who were lucky or unlucky enough to marry into the Coleman family, you have married into the greatest family I know. Really, it's the only family I know. So, if it's bad, the person that you happen to marry you think is bad, make him or her better. But I'll tell you what, if you don't get any better, you got the best that I can offer you.